Hey guys, welcome back to me being cheap. I'm actually having to sit out here in my vehicle in the driveway because it's very windy outside. You could probably see those plants blowing in the distance. All right, so I want to talk to you about the stimulus payments. And so this video is about what did I spend my stimulus payment on. First of all, I am a die-hard Dave Ramsey fan. And if you have been following my channel for very long, you know that I worked this system, the baby steps, and got out of debt. I have my fully funded emergency fund. I am contributing to my retirement. I am contributing to my children's college fund. And then the point of the whole YouTube channel, why I started it, I paid off my mortgage. There's my old house. I own it free and clear. So, yay. I've been a homeowner now for quite some time, a fully paid off homeowner. So, if you get a stimulus check, what you should do, well, I guess I'm not telling you what to do. I'm telling you what I would do if I was in a different situation. So I think the point of the stimulus check is to keep your four walls up. So if you have been affected by the shutdown, the stay at home, everything that's going on, if you've lost your job, have been furloughed, you should use that money to keep your walls up. That means pay your rent, pay your mortgage, pay your utility bill, keep food on the table, and keep your car going down the road so that when you have a job you can get to work. So if you have lost your job, you're currently in crisis situation right now, and that's what that money should be used for. If you are steady in your work, then you should treat the money like you would, if you're working the baby steps. Meaning, if you're on baby step 1, you could actually use that money to finish fully funding your baby emergency fund, which is $1,000. I would not go and just blow this money on anything. I mean, the idea is to stimulate the economy. However, the idea is to also keep you guys safe. So, if you did lose your job or what have you, do that. So, what does somebody like me, who has already paid off the mortgage and is still working right now, what do I do with that? So I'm going to try and show you. It's pretty windy, and this isn't the whole check. I'm just showing you kind of the major purchases. So I'm going to turn this back here, and there are a lot of jars back there, jars and boxes. So I searched Craigslist and I found a lady that was getting rid of 25 dozen quart jars and 13 dozen pint jars, canning jars, and got to conversing with her via email, and she's like, oh, and by the way, would you like to buy a water bath canner? And I'm like, oh yes, I would, because if you remember from some of my older videos, mine is actually rusted out. So she sold me that too. So Michael went and picked these up yesterday after work, and anyhow, I'm going to turn this camera around and kind of show you what all there is. All right, so we will start with the canner first. This is stainless steel. It is a very nice, heavy one. It has the thicker bottom on it, and it's tall, so you can actually get the required amount of water over your quarts if you're water bathing in quarts. I have a lot of rings. These rings are in decent condition. And then I have boxes and boxes of jars. I have to unload these tonight because there's literally nowhere to sit in this Suburban unless you're driving or the passenger in the front seat. And then down here, oh, those are more quartz. Okay, down here we have Tattler lids. For those of you that don't know what these are cost savings once you buy them. These are the reusable canning lids, and it's a two-piece. It's a plastic, and then you use the gasket with it too. So these you can use indefinitely, and from what I understand, you have to change the gaskets out after about 10 uses. I've never used these, so I will practice with these. I will practice by canning some water. But anyway, so yes, I got oodles of Tattlers, and I believe this box down here has got Tattler lids in it too, along with this nice pot, rings, and 25 dozen quart jars, and 13 dozen pint jars. Okay, so let me turn back around. So you might be wondering, why would I actually do that? Well, we are putting in a big garden this year, trying to get more healthy, growing our own food. I have mentioned that our town does not have a grocery store. I work from home, so for me to make a trip to the store, it's definitely a trip. The other thing is the times that I have gone to the stores recently, a lot of the shelves have been empty, so I just don't know that we're going to have the availability like we've been accustomed to in the past. So I'm taking steps to be able to eat, for one, and the other thing is I do enjoy canning. I do enjoy gardening, and I do enjoy canning, and the last time I bought a lot of canning jars, I actually used them up, because I find if you have them on hand, you do use them. So I'm looking forward to the garden being done and being able to do some canning. So anyhow, I'll have to take you in the house and show you what else I got. So I will check back in with you in a few. All right, welcome back. So one other thing that I got with the stimulus is this nice little tomato processor. I guess that's pronounced Spremi. It is made in Italy. This processor will actually do, according to the website, up to 330 pounds of tomatoes an hour. So this is going to be a real game changer when processing food. So not only will it do tomatoes, but it'll do apples for applesauce, berries if you're making jelly, pears if you're making pear butter. It'll work on all of this. And of course I haven't used it yet because I don't have anything to use it with. But it's real nice. It's stainless steel. And so you feed the tomatoes in through there, push them through. The juice comes out through here, and then the skins and seeds come out this part. So there's two little discharge areas. Has a nice beefy motor too. Again, this is going to be a real game changer. The other thing that's cool with this is you don't have to cook these tomatoes first. So the old-timey way is this, and this has served me well for years. Also served my mom well for years too. Somewhere along the way, the stand was lost, so I had this one made. But with one of these, you actually have to cook the product first, and then you have to sit there and crank. Then when you think you've got it all, you have to take this out, dump the skins and seeds. It's a very long process, so I am tickled pink to have this. And then I did get one other big thing. I ordered 2 large cook pots. I only have 1 cook pot, so I figured if I'm processing more tomatoes, I might like to cook it down a little bit once they're ground up. So I did order 2 more stainless steel cook pots off of Amazon. Those will be in the first part of May. So I didn't spend all the stimulus, but I did get some things to help with the gardening and the canning and make things go a little bit better. So I am really excited about this. I can't wait to use it. I'd like to give you guys an update when I actually get ready to use it. Okay, thanks for watching.